Hey, what's up guys? We're back in, and today we've got the Haute42 T13 leverless controller. As you know, I moved into the leverless hitbox style, controllers to play fighting games and other types of games. And today we've got the T13. So let's open the box, see what you get. So we have our box here. It's really nice, really thin. Let's open this up here. All right, let's open this up. All right, what do we get in the box? So we have our extra switch, our key puller, and our grip tape here for the bottom of the feet. Let's get that out of the way. We have our charging cable, which is a standard USB to USB C connector here. You can see that there. Right. And then we have our instructions, right? All right, so let's move it out the way. Let's get this out the way. Now, so here we have the controller in a nice little bubble wrap envelope. Let's pull this out. And through the power of editing, boom, we have the controller here, nice and done up. So here's a T13, and as you can see, I currently have it with the samurai design. I was torn between some others, so I'll share those before we get into it. I was thinking about the cami, that was kind of nice, something different. I was also thinking about the scorpion here. I thought that was really nice and kind of different also. And then last was the Akuma, right? So I was trying to get that one too, but anyway, we'll move on and dive right in. So I really like this controller. It's very nice. It's very compact, but it's wide enough to fit on your lap. It's thin, just like almost like a laptop. It's thinner than that. It's super light. It has the layered material here. Feels durable, no wrong. The buttons are, nice and soft and good feel, good texture. I obviously have my grip tape on them that I usually put on the directional sections here, and I like to put it on the 6 button on both sides. So here you have both your up buttons. This does not have the 3 like the T16, so they moved the L3 and R3 up here. Here's your home buttons. As soon as you plug it in, you press home, then you press start, and you're ready to go. You're ready to start playing. You would put your adapter here for your Brooks adapter. Your power plug is right up here in the top, and the bottom is clear, and you can see the Haute42 with some basic instructions. I went ahead and put the rest of the instructions on here and a nice little art design. So let's compare this to some other controllers. So I started out with this here. This is a standard 3D printed AliExpress hitbox. It has the buttons you can see here. The buttons this one broke off because these buttons are, instead of a T that kind of wedge in, they're more of a 2-prong into the switch. And you can kind of see they wobble a bit. So if I kind of rub it, they bend and everything else. And we were playing with it, and somehow it just bent and snapped into the switch. So we got to get a new switch and plug the extra head into it. So anyway, you can see here, let's get a little sound test. So these switches are super quiet, super soft. I love this material they printed on. It looks really nice. I really like this a lot. So I'm gonna slide this over here. Let's go ahead and grab an Xbox controller. So here's an Xbox controller, and we can see with this one here, it's about this wide, right? And from the bottom, you can see how wide this is on the controller, right? Fits inside the controller. Whereas with the T, it's about that tall, right? And maybe 2 Xbox controllers wide, roughly 2 wide, and about 1 1/4, or so tall. So these are really compact. They fit in any backpack, super small. So I really like that. So I'll put that over here. I'll put this over here. Let's get the joystick. Here we have the big boy, our joystick here, and you can see, I'll stand this up. It is not as tall or as wide as a joystick, and it's kind of hard to hold on camera because the joystick's pretty heavy, but maybe I put it like that. That helps, that's better. So, it's about USB head, maybe 2 of these thinner than a joystick. And as far as height is concerned, it's about a head shorter in height. The buttons, we all know Sanwa buttons. Whereas this here, right? So that's really nice. And then I started out with the T16. So I'm going to pull that out. And you can see here, these two are very, very similar. They're the same size. Everything is practically the same. All the buttons are the same. The first four are the same. The only thing different is the R3 and L3 are moved to these three buttons. These two, I believe, are the L's, and this is the R, or vice versa. Whereas here, there's no third, right? But they put the two up top. And it's really nice. It's easy. It fits right in your lap. It's so comfortable to play with. I really like this. If you're looking at spending more than this and you want something bigger, it's compact but big enough to fit in your lap and feel comfortable. Either one of these is what you want to go with. If you don't really use a button for your 1+2s and your 3+4s or your 1+4s, this is nice to have these programmed to those extra little keys. You can do those different things. But when I'm playing, you know, your thumb is kind of hovering over this button here. So sometimes I hit it by accident. It is kind of nice to play here with just an open, clean space. And some tournaments don't allow for these extra buttons. These here are both the up buttons. They really don't count. So it's kind of nice to walk in with this and say, hey, look, I don't have any extra things going on. I just have my arrow key style, and then I have my space bar style for the up, however you like to play your up button. And the rest is all the same. And I just want to play and have fun and do this tournament. And you're really, really going to enjoy it. And also, if you're coming from the S model, right? So I have the S13 here, and you're kind of asking yourself, should I upgrade? Should I go to the bigger controller? I'm gonna slide this out the way. My thoughts are this is the starter compact hitbox. When you are unsure if you want to spend money for any of these, you just want to get into this and try it out. This is $5 more than this. Don't buy this. It's a waste of money. It's nice when you first get it. It feels just fine. Everything still works, but it's fragile, right? In the grand scheme of things, after about a month or two, it gets fragile. Whereas this controller, the S13, is perfect as your starter. Just get in, see if you like playing with your thumb or your up button being here. And then when you're ready to spend more money, you want to go to the M or to this model. The M and the T are perfect. The M is slightly more narrow and slightly shorter, but with the premium build quality, it's really nice. But this T is so perfect. It's big, it fits on your lap, it's light, it's everything you want. And the switches below these are the same, just these have bigger buttons all around, whereas these are small and this is one big. So I'm gonna move this up here. And again, that's my review of the T13 by Haute42. I really, really like it. When it comes to the T13 and T16, if you are one to use extra, just combining buttons together and different things, you will probably like the 16. If you just want to play and enjoy it and, use these extra buttons here or however you want to do it, the 13 is perfect. And if it gives you actually more hand space to do whatever you want to do and get comfortable on the pad. So I like them both. This is the T13 from Haute42. Thanks for watching. Bye.